Hey there, hi, welcome to the channel. I am Garrett and thanks for spending some time with me today because in this video, I am sick of seeing the same thing everywhere in everyone's house, and I know you are too. We're talking about how to make your house stand out from the crowd and be different using your design, your decor, and all of the things that is gonna make your house feel like you and your personality, because that's what matters. Now, the first thing you need to do is look for accessories and decor that are not mass produced. We don't want the same thing everyone has, okay? If it's mass produced, it's everywhere. Everybody has the same thing. You need things that are different, that are unique and interesting, that you can actually get that look like you like them, like you're interested in them. And I'm a big fan of curating your decor, like collections, picking up things on travels, sourcing, thrifting, vintage. You know, I love vintage. Anything sustainable has got my name on it, and I adore that. I also love to look for one-off, custom, or handmade things on places like Etsy. I think that's really amazing. Vintage, I would say you find a better deal on eBay, but that's just me personally. I'm sourcing everywhere, okay? Local places, online shops. I want to find the best things at the best deals so that I can really curate my home, and the thrill is in the hunt for me. I like sourcing. I like taking my time and finding those things because that's where you build a memory with that piece. That's what matters to make your home stand out from everyone else's. Don't go to the big box store and be like, that beige vase right there is, scratch that. This, generic thing right here that everybody else has, there's only one of left. I need to have that. It's going viral right now. Why do you want the thing that there's only one left of? Everybody else already bought it. They already have it. Why you want the thing that's going viral? Because literally everybody online has the same thing in their home. Okay, you learned that with those coffee table books, and that's beside the point. Do not buy the same thing everyone else has. Look for decor that is interesting, that is unique, that is you, and things that are one-off or harder to find. Like I said, vintage, because the thrift store in town doesn't have 12 of the same thing like the grocery store that also sells home decor. Interesting, but beside the point. So look for things that not everyone has, and look for things that are interesting, that are different, that's unique, that is personal to you, so your home does not blend in with everyone else's. Another way to make your home stand out from everyone else's is with your light fixtures. Get cool light fixtures. Make them interesting, make them unique. Don't get the same generic thing everybody has. And especially if you have a newer home, right? Like a builder home, like you're in a community of homes that have similar models and layouts and styles and stuff, everybody's gonna have the same light fixtures. Okay, they came with the house. So like, everybody's getting the same thing. Great, wonderful. Swap yours out for something interesting. Okay, that's where you define your style. Light fixtures are like jewelry. Okay, that's the jewelry. The jewelry always pulls together the whole ensemble. So why are you using the basic generic builder grade light fixtures that came in your house to pull together the look? Because now it's just basic and generic like everybody else's. Does that make your house stand out? No. Let's swap it out for something chic, something interesting, something that maybe is a different style than your own, to get like a juxtaposition, something that blends the architecture with your personal style. That's really cool there. Something that's gonna alter the hardware color of your space and just make a statement, feel interesting. I want a light fixture that people look at and they're like, where'd you get that from? Like, did you get that from the big box store? No. Oh, you sourced it? Oh, it's vintage? Oh, that's cool. I also like that a little bit, like a vintage light fixture. You gotta be careful with them because sometimes they have to be rewired, so investigate that before you splurge. But I love to mix different styles of light fixtures together, whether it's really modern and chic. I love alabaster light fixtures. I love vintage lantern style light fixtures. I think are always so amazing. You can do a lot of that stuff and mix it together as long as the hardware color is the same or it's got the same type of glass in it or something, right? Make those reference points because this is really where we layer things together. And that's not just overhead fixtures. It's not just sconces. It's everything. Floor lamps, table lamps. I love a banker style lamp. You all know this about me, but like all of these light fixtures. Get stuff that is interesting and that is unique. And it does not mean it has to be ultra expensive. Doesn't mean you get the cheapest thing either, but find something that is really good and that fits the style of your home. but also fits your personal style. So make your light fixtures a moment, something special in your home to make it feel like it's different from everyone else's. And I know that sometimes making those decisions can be really tough. A lot of my clients come to me and they ask me my opinions on a light fixture, or what do I think should go there? What style should they use? And I've always got those answers for them. And I have all of the answers for you too when it comes to those difficult design and decorating decisions. So be sure you head to the description box and check out the link, or go to intro.co/GarrettLeChic to book a one-on-one virtual consultation with me, where you can show me around your home and I can answer all of those questions for you. Another way to make your home stand out is something I love, and it sells the personality, is oversized artwork, just artwork in general, okay? Get artwork that is interesting, that is unique, that is cool, that is different, that you really enjoy. I don't care if everybody thinks it's weird. I don't care if I think it's weird. Okay, that's not what matters. What matters is that you don't have the same thing everybody else does. You don't just have like a generic thing where it's some colors all blended together and whatever. We don't need that. That's not giving what we need, unless that is really what you like and works for you. And I have some clients where we're doing big things in other places and the artwork is just about tying in colors together. Perfect, great. Or they fall in love with a piece that, hey, you know, it is a little bit more generic, but they really love that. Cool, go for it. Like, let's get artwork that really makes sense, that makes you happy, and that pulls together the design in some way, or completely throws a wrench into everything and changes all of it. Artwork is a lot of things. I can't tell you whether a piece of art is good or bad. I can tell you whether I like it or not. And with my clients, I don't say like, that's an ugly piece of art, don't hang that up. I might say, hey, that piece doesn't really make sense in the context of this space, so maybe there's another place I could go. Or I say, you know what, I love the colors of that, or I don't really understand the colors of that in the space. Walk me through your thought process on it, and we have a conversation about it. But I can't tell you whether a piece of art is good or bad or not. Like, I'm probably not gonna like the same stuff you do, and you're not gonna like the same stuff I do. And that's the beauty of artwork. That's the beauty of the personality in this space. Not every piece is gonna be a Picasso, all right? There's only a finite amount of them, and not everyone has access to that, okay? So if you have a Picasso, call me, all right? We can talk design all day long, but that's beside the point. Artwork can be anything at any price point, any budget, any style, as long as it fits the space, as long as it's big and overwhelming. Like if you have all white walls, okay, don't let somebody tell you, oh, just paint it. Who's painting it? Who is paying the painters? That's the question. And are the painters any good or not is the other question, right? Painting is not inexpensive. It is not easy. It is very disruptive. It is expensive to get good quality paint on your walls. So don't sit there and be like, oh, the walls are white, just repaint them. Who said that? Who told you that? That's not your friend. That's delusional. I mean, I do love a level of delusion, but don't bring it to me in my house. You know what I mean? Painting isn't easy, but getting a big piece of artwork to cover up a wall that maybe is a paint color you don't love, or maybe it's just like a generic white, that is more accessible for most people rather than painting your entire house. Painting your entire house could cost you thousands of dollars, okay? But you can find a cool piece of artwork for less than that. Or maybe it's more than that, but that's beside the point. You have to be logical in what you're doing, but don't skimp on the artwork because it makes the difference in your space. If your style is not super loud, if it's not super colorful, if it's not all over the place, like if you don't have a tremendous amount of personality just covering your entire house top to bottom, focus in on details. That will make your house stand out. And one of my favorite details for a gorgeous, a beautiful, a luxurious feeling space are great window treatments, drapery, blinds, you name it. Great window treatments will make your house stand out from everyone else who went to the store and bought a package of drapery and slapped it up on the wall. Your house will stand out if you get great drapery. And what does that mean? Well fitted. Colors and textures that work within your space, that enhance your space in some way. Doesn't always mean it stands out or it's completely like, you know, you don't have to get aubergine colored drapes, right? Like you could get drapes that just blend into your walls, and I like that too. But if they're beautifully tailored and fitted, if they have a great detail on them, that is going to feel really good. I have a video coming out soon all about great window treatments that are gonna really enhance your home and how to do it, how to get them, what to look out for. Stay tuned for that, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and join us, become a part of our LeChic family. Oh, and also, by the way, you can scan this QR code with your cell phone's camera and it will take you directly to my channel page where you can hit that subscribe button much easier. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video, and also give this video a like and a little bit of hype to get it shared across the platform, because I know you know somebody whose house is boring but you're too nice to send them the video and let them know, but that's beside the point. Great window treatments will make your home stand out, because most people don't know what that is, or they like look at a picture online and they're like, oh yeah, that's great, I'll order that, and it shows up and it's like completely different than what you think it is and how it's styled and staged in that photo, and people are just like, yeah, it looks the same, right? Like, no, literally, no, it doesn't. Like, the details are completely different. Sometimes you have to go custom, and that's okay, and maybe that's worth a splurge. Window treatments are always a great place to splurge on your home, because they always make a difference in the way the space looks and feels. You know, if you're using drapes, you want them to fit your space beautifully. You don't want them to stop short of the floor and look like, you know, like they're just too short. You don't want them to be hung right at the top of the window frame, because that just doesn't make any sense, and it's not enhancing the vertical elements of your space. So hang them a little bit higher. Get those blinds that fit your home really beautifully, and don't splurge on blackouts if you're not gonna have them fit beautifully, because then you're not gonna get a blackout feature on that, right? So these are all things you have to be considering and looking out for. So make sure you don't miss out on that video that's coming soon. Now, another thing you need to do to your home to make it stand out from the crowd is about color. You need to have a little bit of color. Not everything can be white and beige. Not everything can be brown and tan. Like, we need a little bit of color in the space. We need to have a little fun with something. So don't be afraid of adding in a unique or interesting color into your home and looking at a trend. I'm not the biggest fan of trends and like telling people they have to take advantage of them and do them, but I will say that there are certain advantages to trends, and you can add something unexpected into your home in a way that makes sense for your personal style. Also, not every trend is actually a trend. It may be a trend for everyone else, but it might just be your personal style for you. Look to do it in a way that is accessible but also makes sense. For me, I love painting our space. I love when you have like an individual space, like a room off to the side, maybe it's a dining room or an office, a bedroom, or some sort of space you're using. Like, let's paint it a cool color, interesting, unique. Like, let's make that its own little world, its own little universe, a selfish detail, we call it. Those are really cool. So do that in a space. Color drench it. Go for a unique color. I'm seeing so many people who are doing accent spaces in black right now. That's crazy, it's wild, not for everybody, but it definitely makes your house stand out. You can also do things like mauve and green and colors that are more accessible, that are easier to embrace and live with than maybe painting your whole house black doesn't make sense for you, okay? It doesn't for most people, but using some of these colors in places that just feels unique and different and interesting. If I see a house that has a pink room or a black painted room, I don't forget about it. It sticks with me. It's something I see and it lives in the back of my mind. And that makes your house stand out. So do something like that. Don't be afraid of committing to something interesting like that, because it really does make the difference. Here is something else. Another thing you can do to make your house stand out that a lot of my clients like, and that's wallpaper and murals. Now, I don't really suggest to people like wallpaper your entire house. Okay, I think that's a little bit much, super expensive and a big commitment. And also, I would say that a lot of my clients that like this, I can't pinpoint an age that they are. Some are older, some are younger, some are middle-aged, okay? Like, what do you want me to do? Sometimes we do it in a kid's room, sometimes we do it in, you know, just a hallway or a staircase. Wallpaper and murals are a great way to make your house stand out. Wallpaper patterns are really amazing. You can pull a lot of colors together that way. Look for patterns that are more modern or something that is a little bit more simplistic. Maybe you look for a mural that has some really great natural tones in it to pull the outdoors in. These are really fun places to do accents and make it happen, right? And do cool things in your space to make it feel like you and stand out. When my clients come to me and they're like, I have this weird space and what should I do with it? Like, maybe it's a small powder room, or I love a staircase, okay? Like a enclosed staircase. If you have that, do something cool there, like make it interesting, right? Like it's this really little space that we can do a lot with. That's a jewel box, right? Have fun in those areas and do something unique. Another thing we do with wallpaper is that not everybody's going to commit to that. Not everybody can commit to it. Not everybody has a budget for that. Not everybody wants it. You might get sick of it. So what I've done with a couple of clients is we actually will have boxes made, like framed out almost like a canvas, and we wrap it in the wallpaper or in the mural. That can be an interesting way to get a big piece of artwork for not always a lot of money. And it's really cool. It's interesting. It's a pattern. It's unique, or it's a mural, and you don't have to like pay all of this money for a giant canvas that's painted. Incredibly expensive. You don't have to do that. You can always get like a peel and stick wallpaper mural and put that on there to get big artwork for not a lot of money. And I love that for you. At the end of the day, don't limit yourself on what is going to make your home stand out. And if you need some designer advice on how to make it work in an elevated way, you know who to call. Well, there you have it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today, because I know I had a blast. And I also have a secret to share with you, that I know what trends are about to explode before they do. So be sure you check out this video right over here to learn all about the hottest, the latest, the newest trends, so you can either take advantage of them or avoid them if that's your style. Be sure you check it out, and I will see you over there.